wrapping things up here at the ASA Classic, Metropolis, Illinois, in the Senior Pro Division. We've got to welcome and congratulate Tim Gillingham, who in his very first attempt, I guess you could say, at senior.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, didn't even really do the entire season. Wins Shooter of the Year. Congratulations, Tim. Tell us about the season.
Well, the season started out really well, Started out with a 5. I tend to have to get myself in the gutter before I can perform, kind of like today. But yeah, I shot solid all year. I tried to stay really focused, don't take anything for granted, just grind it out, and that was my goal, just once I get through with one tournament, forget about it and go to the next. Try to win the next one, and whatever happens, happens. So it's been a really good run. I think I've taken 1 second since I turned senior pro, so it's been a really good year. Ended up winning Shooter of the Year, so there wasn't a lot of pressure in that because I had a pretty good lead going in, but Mike beat me today, so maybe I beat myself. I made 2 errors that I shouldn't have. So
let's shift gears for a second, Tim, and let's talk about, was there any struggle in making the decision to be able to shoot in the senior class for you? Because, you obviously seniors were looming, and in ASA competition, you actually can compete in the older division year of birth. So I know you just turned 50, happy birthday basically. Yeah. But was it a struggle for you to jump from one class to the other? On the mental side of things?
No, not really. I really didn't want to go back to yardage judging. I kind of wish it would go away personally, but, it is what it is. It's where the money's at, I guess. So it's just a game. I shoot all the games in archery, and you just have to focus on what it takes to win that particular game. So a couple years ago, I was like, man, I ain't going. I'm shooting good. I'm not going to go into senior pro. And, you start looking at, the way you wake up every morning and how you feel, and your eyes. My eyes is the big thing. Man, they have gone to crap in a year. And everybody tells you that, but you don't believe it at the time. So then you start, questioning your, how much time do I have left? Where am I sitting? I've been an archer my whole life. I don't have a pension. I don't have, that backup. I work in the industry. I mean, we got a pretty good, retirement system now, but my whole life I haven't had. So, you got to look at it from the financial aspect too, is, how can I make the most amount of money, in the next 5 to 7 years that I think I have. So maybe I'll last longer. Old punchers never die, I guess.
Do you think that with your presence in the senior pro class that things have stepped up a little bit?
They will. Just like when Levi come in, I remember when I started winning in Open Pro. I had a stretch there where I went like 7 tournaments without losing, and then Levi showed up, so kind of wrecked my parade. So, yeah, you got to step up, but that's what makes competition fun. If it was always easy, it wouldn't be no fun. It wouldn't be gratifying at all. Me and Mike had a hell of a battle today. He was ahead going into the day. I caught him. Led him for most of the day, and then I made a mistake. He capitalized on it, and then I trailed him the rest of the day and couldn't catch up. So,
yep, and that's going to happen tonight. That's going to be 5 o'clock local time, 6 o'clock on the east side of the country. We're going to be live with the Shootdown, and Michael Braden leads 32 up. Tim here is at 28, and then you have Roger Willett, a fan favorite, at 24, Art Brown at 18, and Tony Taza was able to squeak his way in at 16 up. He did that on bonus rings over Larry Goza. It should be fun. Make sure you check it out. Can Tim come from behind and win and put the cherry on top of the cake? Shooter of the Year and ASA Classic champion? We're going to find out later on today.